Okay, I think we're live. We're having a chill live tonight, playing some BMX Street. Tiny chance I hop on Minecraft at the end, but I think we're just going to do an hour or so of the BMX. Hitting the live platform, live button on the other platform. Pulling up my chat. Let's see, kind of tired. Got a road trip ready today for the most part. Oil change, new battery in the van, meal prepped. Let's see, let's get the chat popped out. Let's see. Goose Guy, Muazzo, Riva, what's good? Matthew. Nice, Riva. Got the plus one. Appreciate you guys pulling up. We're just getting things going. Granny Joe. How's it going, Granny Joe? Thank you for the member. 10 months is insane. Control Windows T. Control Windows T. Oh, there we go. I don't know why that wasn't working. But, we're gonna be playing... What's up, Tyler? We're gonna rip a little bit of BMX Streets for about an hour or so. Just getting it set up right now. Just about got it all together. Let's go like this, go like that. Let's turn on my speaker. Alright. Granny Joe with a gifted sub before we're even really going here. Let's start off on this map. Let's turn up the volume. Okay, I think we're doing the thing. Goose, have a good night. Moazo, we got a poppy drink, just like a healthy pop. Does anybody know, does anybody by chance play this game and know how to make the cassette hubs work again? Granny Joe, Matthew's been pretty good. Getting close to being ready to do something else. I was just scrolling, looking at houses again before I went live. There's a sweet one out here, just a couple hours from here. It's like 3 shitty little houses on one property for $130,000. Looks pretty cool. But realistically, I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Okay, let's see. Did the hub go in? The hub didn't. Do you have to like save your build or something? Is that why it never works for me? Let's try going like that. Let's see if that works. I have to reload in. I am feeling kind of sick again, Riva. I have not beat the sickness quite. Salon, thank you for the gifts, dude. What is good? Verity. Yo. Oh, it was a high five. Granny Joe, thank you for the high five. The new GIFs are still... Oh, the GIFs are still strange on the computer. The new GIFs are strange on the computer still. Oh, dude, the cassette worked. But he doesn't pedal backwards. It makes cassette noises, but it still doesn't pedal backwards. Salon, what's good, man? Let me try a different one just to double check that. Oh yeah, no, that one should have definitely worked. I don't know why. Just go like this. Let's try one more time. Put a new hub on and load in. Gavin, thank you for all the gifts. Appreciate that. Most beautiful place we've driven to. Felix, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What would you do with the van? I'd definitely keep the van. Yo, Mr. Phantom. What's good, dude? Thank you for all the roses. Dude, do you know how to get the cassettes working since the update? Let's see if that worked. Oops. And did they take away they took away online the other bikes and they broke the cassettes? Is that true? I just changed my hub to a cassette and now it makes cassette noises, but he still doesn't pedal backwards when I'm faking. It seems like maybe it's just broken? Maybe, possibly. What's good, Mr. Phantom? How the stream's been? What's up, Thorn? From Florida. I do have Starlink, yes sir. Some zinc, D3. I actually got some like immune boosting vitamins a few days ago. I have been taking them religiously. Oh, pushed the wrong button. Sounds about right, dude. What the heck? I don't know what it is with MASH, with just like pumping out unfinished broken updates. But, I mean, were you able to change bikes recently? Because it used to be P, right? Or Control P? And neither seem to do anything? No, it's a cassette. You can hear cassette noises as I'm riding. Listen. I just put a cassette on. Van, down by the river. Only when we're lucky, down by the river. Stacy, how's it going? Oh, sketchy. It's my fave. Dude, it's so silly. I love the game, but like, I don't understand what's been going on with them just like pumping out half-assed updates lately. It's so strange. I mean, I guess I'll take it. It's better than them just like not doing any updates at all. But, I mean, I don't know. I take that back. Maybe that's not true. Maybe it would be just better off. Starlink does rock, dude. It's crazy. Oh, Thorn, that's sick, man. Yeah, Starlink is it makes you feel like you're in the future. Are you streaming tonight, Mr. Phantom? See here, let's bring her around town. Oh, I was going for a 5 cab, but we didn't quite bring it all the way around. How do you get your food? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? The same way as the others. I have a fridge and freezer in the van. So I just drive to the store and... Oh, nice, Volvo. Dude, good to hear. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, little street feeble there, little tire feeble. Take before sleep. Oh, interesting. Granny Joe, I will. I'll do that tonight. I think I might have forgot to take them today. So I'll do it right before bed. Oh, sketchy. Somebody says Starlink is awesome until it goes out globally. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Is that something that's happening? Is that something that happens? So I've had Starlink for like 2 years or something. That's never happened. Oh, I didn't even know about that big stair set right there. Hold on, we're gonna have to run that back. We're gonna go back in for that one. No BMG tonight, Joshua, but possibly tomorrow morning. If I don't start traveling tomorrow, I will stream Beam tomorrow. Dapper, something like that. Oh. Oh, I don't know where we were going with that. If somebody on YouTube wants to comment 100 likes equals new map, I will pin your comment, and I would appreciate it very much. This is BMX Streets. It is like BMX Pipe, but better. It's like the cool cousin of BMX Pipe. Oh, just barely brought her around town. Oh, sketchy. C Sabby, thank you for all the gifts, bro. Oh, sketchy. Nice. Thank you guys. Much appreciate. Much appreciate. Got that pinned. Thank you guys. All coming through with that. I am Thorn. Yes, sir. Here and on the talk. Oh, if I wouldn't have clipped the edge of the ledge on top, that would have been such a sick, like, wall bonk. Wall bonk. We're a little rough so far. We're just getting warmed up. Give me a minute for the brain to get engaged. See, like, what are we doing? Yep, Street is like the new version. Pipe was actually just a, pretty much like a paid demo for Street, essentially. Pipe was never in the pipeline. Granny, thank you for the gifted. W, Granny. Pipe was never supposed to really be launched. It was always supposed to be Street, but about halfway through the build, or not halfway, just like after years of building, Mash was like, dude, I need to make some money. He had like just got out of college. He'd been working on Pipe and Street for a really long time, and kept changing things and restarting, and he restarted the game. I don't know how many times he'd hit me up. It'd be radio silent. I was a game tester for many moons, and it'd be like months of nothing coming from him. I wouldn't hear anything, or like weeks to a month of not hearing anything from him. They'd hit me up, be like, yo, so I have a whole brand new game for you to try. I was like, dude, the last one was awesome. All we needed was a good map. But after doing that so many times, he's like, man, I need to make some sort of money. I need like a proof of concept, like to know that people even buy this shit. So he dropped BMX Street to Pipe. He did really well, so he locked in. Granny Joe, thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for pulling up. One of these days, I'll be streaming Fortnite. I promise. One of these days. Somebody says you're not close to Canada, obviously. Why do you say that? I'm not. But I'm not, yep. Yep, any Logitech wheel will connect to a computer. Pretty much any wheel will connect to a computer. Oops. What's up, C-Savvy? Thanks for the gifts, dude. What's up, Girlby? The lore. Yeah, dude, the lore. Yeah, BMX Street's Pipe was never, like, a plan. It was just kind of like a midway through, or not even midway through. Just after a long time, he was like, I need to make some change. That was sick. I don't think I could do that again if I tried. I keep trying to do that Smith gap up over onto the ledge nose manual, but the nose manual always gets a little bit sketchy. Yeah, Jazzy, we're at like a really small truck stop, gas station, if you will. Matthew, bet. That was pretty sick. Oh. You want to see that happen? Alright, right here, Stacy. Damn it. The nose manual is so difficult for no good reason. Palm, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate you. Any vert action? Yeah, at 100 likes, we'll switch maps. And we will go to a park with some bigger ramps, a lot more vert and flow to it. Started off on the street map here. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I should have started off on the flowy map, because Palm going crazy on the gifts. Thank you, bro. Oh, we ate it. We can do 100 likes. I'll also do a van tour if you want. We can switch maps and... Ooh, while the new map is loading in. Should we sesh the stair set? Should we do an up rail on this? Let's do up rail whip. Sketchy. We'll take it. And then let's do 180 T-bog down it. Very nice. Let's do oppo bar manual. We're going to pretend that we didn't see that. 180 bar. Fakey whip. Very good. Very nice. My most recent short video was actually talking about the whole power system. Goober being in the van's pretty sweet, man. It really is. There's a lot of downsides to it, but definitely pretty freeing. How do you go to sleep? What do you mean? I got a bed right here. Where the camera is, where you guys are sitting on top of the bed right now. Carson, what's up, dude? Shit. I'd say that the power is roughly low 60%. What's up, Fringus? You You did chill evening stream. We should be sim racing tomorrow unless I randomly decide to start traveling. No, I have not, Eefy. I have thought about doing a bigger van, though. I've definitely went down the rabbit hole of thinking that I wanted to do a... Oops. I don't know why he didn't hop right there. Oh, hold up. Let's clean that up. That's kind of a cool gap. I definitely went down the rabbit hole of wanting to build out a box truck super heavily. I think I'm over that. Although, just right before I went live, I was looking at houses, and that snowballed into me looking at Mercedes Sprinter vans, which can be up to 2 foot longer than my van. I have the biggest van that Ford makes, the biggest Transit. Cassie, no. I hate when you do the ear attacks. She's like a fucking Pokemon doing a floppy ear attack. Stop. Stop. Just go lay down. Just go lay down. You're not going to start picking on me because I went live. Nope. Dude, the ear attack was 75% successful, or did 75% damage. What's up, Goomba? This is on Xbox. And the Xbox update freaking ruined a lot of stuff on PC. Unless I'm just being a dingus, but they took away bikes. They took away the easy character mods. What else? They broke the cassettes. I don't know, maybe it's all on me, but I'm pretty sure all those things are now broken. Goodwater, we're currently at a truck stop. Calyx, thanks, man. Caleb Music. No, I think this game's like 30 bucks? I want to say 30 bucks. Solo, not a bad call, man. It really isn't. Dude, Goober, that's exactly it. I don't think this game is on Game Pass. Not sure, but it could be. No, I move all over, Bach. I move all over. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. If anybody plays this game and they know how to change the bikes, let me know. It used to be like controller P, or it used to be just the button P, I think. The keybind. If I'm not mistaken, it doesn't work anymore. And then also, if anybody knows why the cassette isn't working. Yo, Galaxy, welcome back, bro. Appreciate you, dog. First super chat of the stream. Thank you very much. Dude, the chat's moving pretty fast. Why the van life? The easy answer used to be, I used to just tell people whenever they asked me was so I could ride my bike more. Velocity really just depends how much I'm traveling. I generally travel about once a month. I've been in the van for 5 years, so I've really slowed down in that amount of time. At first it was like I was just like wanting to go. Oh, sick grind, some Tate Ross Kelly, Trey Jones grinding sort of stuff. The van's a 2015 Ford Transit. But I've slowed down a lot, so I stay in the same area for about 5 years. Or Jesus. Can you imagine? C. Zaxby, thank you for the gifts again. I stay in the same area for about a month. And whilst in an area, I usually choose an area that I'm able to like really stay in the same spot. Like all the things that I need are really nearby. Like a gym, a grocery store, a laundromat, water hookups, all of that stuff. Big gap. Yep, got the sim rig sitting in the passenger seat. You can check out our morning live streams for that. Why is it every time I go live, you're just taking a nap just fine, I go live and you immediately want to just come start bugging me? Look at you, you're like a big parrot. You're like a 50-pound parrot. You don't know no better. You're just a heckin' hound dog. Okay, you can slide through. Mail can be a pain, dude. That's another reason I stay in one area for a long time, is if I can find an area. Yeah, 28, it's crazy, man. In the 5 years I've lived in the van, if I would have been continuing my normal life, paying my normal rent and bills where I was at, I would have spent over $100,000. A literal Lamborghini or Ferrari's amount of money. Just for a roof over my head, a bed to sleep in, a shower. Thanks, Ace. Same to you. Yeah, mail's difficult. There's a lot of post offices that do general delivery, so you can just have like mail sent there without having a P.O. box. Then there's a bunch of stores like Walgreens. You can send FedEx stuff to. I think Dollar Tree. You can also have FedEx stuff sent to. But best case scenario is friends or family for having mail sent, no doubt. Because all of those options are weirdly picky. And a lot of the times when you order shit online, you have no idea what mail service it's coming through. So if I have something, or if I order something off of, say, a bike part, I order a bike part off of Dan's Comp or wherever, then you don't know if they're going to use USPS, UPS, FedEx, or who to ship it with. So then if you mail it to the post office and it's sent FedEx, then it gets returned. If you send it to Walgreens, it gets sent USPS, then it gets returned. So that can be like pretty difficult. Harder, appreciate it, man. Yeah, dude, it's so goofy. Oh, you're on Xbox. Wait. Oh, I have no idea on a controller emulator. I have no clue on that. Thankfully, my Moza equipment needs nothing of the sort. Oh wait, hold up. I've been wanting to do van life for years, bought a house here. Dude, nice, congrats, C-Drew. C-Do. Many moons ago, 28. I mean, I guess not many moons ago, but in my past, for sure. Just get a P.O. box. I think you're right. I think you're kind of missing out on a lot of what's going on here. I live in the van. Like I just said, I'm constantly moving, going up. So what good is a P.O. box in a city that I'm only at for a month? Going up, 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 up. All the way, up, up, up. You're not going to take my spot. Good girl. I know, you're just a big dog. Still want to do van life? Dude, do. If the numbers are right, you could rent your house out. And also, I tell people all the time that always, like, especially older people with kids, all the time, they're like, man, I always wanted to do this, but then I had kids. This you damn ball and chain kind of thing. But I tell them all the time, the vast majority of people that I meet out on the road are people that are retired and are like 50 to 70 years old. So it's definitely... one sec. I was going to change something on the other stream. The other stream, I have one viewer. Literally a single viewer. Why are you making that noise? No accidents, thankfully, Philip. Kenneth, thank you for the follow. No way, the one viewer that we had hit the follow button. That is a 100% close rate there. Why are you doing that? Cassie's, could you guys hear that? Cassie's doing a weird, like, sneezing thing. She had, like, a bunch of fits of doing, like, weird sneezes like that. The vet called them reverse sneezes. I'm not completely convinced that's what it was. Quit it, Cassie. You're making me nervous. Okay. One of my scariest stories is actually that right there. Probably the scariest night that I've had. I was way the fuck out. Way the fuck out in the mountains. No way you're gonna be doing this again. It's your boy, Danny. Dude, I appreciate you hanging out in here so much. Whoa! That was probably one of the scariest things that have ever happened. I was like probably over 2 hours from the nearest town, nearest vet, way out in the mountains. I had camp all set up, so I had my dirt bike unloaded, my mountain bike off. Poetic Soul, thank you for the heart me. Camping table out, camping chairs out, had full camp set up. And like at 2 a.m. middle of the night, Cassie woke up and like started having this weird like asthma attack sort of thing. Your dog reverse Christian, that's what the vet told me to do, but I'm not believing that it's reverse sneezes at this point. So they made it seem like if it was reverse sneezing, that just means that she got something stuck in her nose. But it's like just how she just did like 4 of them right there, like really chill ones. She does it like once every, I don't know, a few months she'll randomly start doing it. Dang, Phantom, the game did change. You are seeing this. You are seeing the changes I was complaining about as well. But I don't know. Maybe it still is. But that was probably one of the scariest things. It was like 2 in the morning. She was like having like a straight up. Best way to describe it was like an asthma attack. She couldn't breathe for like a minute straight. I was tripping out. So I was like got up in the middle of the night and like start just throwing shit into the van. Like 2 in the morning. The closest 24/7 animal vet was in Reno, which was like 3.5 hours away. So I just like start throwing shit into the van in a panic, using my iPhone flashlight at the middle of the freaking night, load up the dirt bike in a hurry, hop in the van, start heading out of the mountains. And by the time we got halfway to town, she stopped and she was fine. So we ended up just going to a normal, right, dude, exactly. So scary, especially when you're far from help. Yeah, definitely was a panic. That was definitely probably the scariest thing. Christian bet. I will try that. Thankfully, she hasn't had it bad. Thankfully, it was just that one time she did it. It was probably like a 3-day spurt that she was like struggling to, like she'd randomly have like a fit like once every hour or something. But since then, it's just like the occasional like aggressive inhale and like kind of noise. Yep. Yeah, that's what the vet told me to do too, Luke. It is. They said, well, next time, that's why I panic and drive into camp. I go spend like $250 at the vet to like have them do a whole bunch of shit. And then I also, what else? I had something else done while I was there. Maybe I got her, I think that I got her like every like 6 months itchy shot. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. What's up, Dennis? Welcome in. Definitely one of the scariest nights, scariest things. I know it's not like what you expect. When you ask scariest thing, living in the van, you're like hoping for a cool ghost story or like somebody tried to like rob me or some shit. But, which, I mean, there's been a few spooky nights, don't get me wrong. There's been a couple of nights I've questioned if there was something paranormal going on out in the mountains. Some weird noises to wake up to. But I think more than anything, it's just like, that's just the silence of the woods playing tricks on you a little bit. Stealth mode, just window covers. I just have window covers. Honestly, I'm like totally... I'm almost never fully stealth anymore. I got a dirt bike on the front and a mountain bike on the back of the van. And some big camping windows all the way around. 2 roof vent fans, solar panels. This thing screams camper van as much as it can scream camper van without like a huge Winnebago sticker on the side. And also I'm just like so used to living in the van. Like right now you might be able to see like my window covers aren't even on like good. This window cover isn't on at all because I want some fresh air in here. Like I don't care if people see in here. That's like I was hanging out with my one homie Alex in LA. And we're like sitting in the van and he was like kind of like tripping out on being like, dude, can you like put that window cover a little better? Because there's like people walking by. I was like, what? I was like, I mean, yeah, I can. And he's just like being like a little bit nervous about like, just like people being able to like look in. What the hell? But I've gotten super used to it. I was like, oh shit. But I do remember at the beginning I was pretty tripped out about just like that whole thing. For sure. Just felt weird. Can you just switch 360 flip is crazy. Camping during the winter? What do you mean? What do you mean? I've done a mix of blue collar and white collar. And then I've also done a lot of social media stuff. No, Eric, I haven't seen anything about that. Eric wants a 540. I got you, Eric. Where should we do it? Let's do a 540 down the big stair set for Eric. Here, let's go around and do it down the really big stair set. Come at, we have, oop, I missed my turn. We have 840 amp hours of LiPo battery in the van. It is crazy. Dude, Mason, this map is sick. This map is definitely one of my favorites. Oh, we just barely made that. Is it cold? No, it's like maybe like 40. Damn, Antonio, where are you at, man? Yikes, that's freezing. It is like probably 45 degrees right now, I would say, roughly. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Totally. Is your van safe for carbon monoxide? For sure. What's your biggest expense? Definitely gasoline when I'm traveling. When I'm posted up in an area, probably Starlink. Starlink's 165 bucks a month. That hurts. That hurts every time. 160 something dollars for internet is pretty bogus. I mean, like, theoretically you could build a PC to play in the van, but it makes a lot more sense to do a gaming PC or a gaming laptop. I have like a 5080 i9 laptop that absolutely rips. 26 degrees in Kentucky. That's cold, man. I'm heading east very soon, like either tomorrow or the next day. I'm making my way towards Colorado. I'm going to stop in Salt Lake City for a night, possibly, and then continue heading back towards Iowa, back to the homelands, where it is really cold. Does anybody ever tell you to keep it down? What's up, Trent? Welcome back, dude. Stephanie, right before COVID, which honestly sucked. I moved into the van. Trent, I'll answer your question about keeping it down too. But it sucked. I moved into the van right before COVID. I was like 21, 22. So I didn't put a shower in the van, and I didn't have any sort of toilet at all in the van at the time. And I was very just like, I don't care. I'll just use public restrooms. I move into the van, and just like a month or two after moving into the van, all public restrooms close. They shut down the bathrooms at the gym. They all like public restrooms like at parks and like city bathrooms and like all those completely closed because of the whole COVID thing. Oh, -8 in Des Moines is disgusting, bro. Oh. No, where are you at, man? That's crazy. Do you ever sprawl or do you go for the takedown? Are you talking wrestling right now? The old, what's it called? Heel to forehead? I don't remember what it was called. What's that called? What was my takedown always called that I always went for? Has anybody ever told you to keep it down in the van? Not necessarily. What's up, dude, from the Netherlands? Not necessarily, but I have had the cops called on me once before. So I was in Las Vegas. I was outside of Las Vegas in a little residential area in like a nice-ish neighborhood. Shoot. And I was just parked on the side of the road. I found an area in the neighborhood along like a big fence on a dead end. So I wasn't like, out front of anyone's houses. But I was like in a little neighborhood area where people like out walking their dogs and stuff. And I was playing Fortnite with my homie Alex, who I was talking about earlier. And, I've been sick if I would have went on a feeble on that. I was getting a little loud, apparently. We were just playing normal Fortnite, you know. When you get killed, I rage a little bit and yell. What vehicle really depends on your budget and what you're trying to do in the van. So I die a few times, I yell, I get a little noisy in the van. And, yeah, Comat, definitely a lot. Still not near enough power for me, if you're still in here. Believe it or not, power is still one of my biggest problems in the van. And, yeah, I got a little loud playing Fortnite. I call her a night, shut off the games, go to bed. About 1 a.m., I wake up to somebody pounding on the side of my door. Fucking bang, 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 bang. I, like, wake up in a panic. The dog starts barking. look out the window. There, of course, lights are shining in the windows. Flashlights are shining in my windows. It's the police looking in, trying to peek in my windows. And I open up the door, say what's good. And they were like very on edge opening the door, more than usual when you get the boot. You could tell that they were like expecting something bad possibly. I open the door, I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, can't park here or what? And they're like, well, no, actually you're fine parked here. We got a call that somebody was in a van yelling at people walking by. So I think that like some old lady, as she was walking by the van, or somebody as they were walking by the van, I just happened to be yelling in the game, and they thought I was yelling at them. So like I died in the game, and I'm all like, God damn it, fuck you, or something. Sorry for cussing. I usually don't cuss, but yeah. So I raged in the game, and I think somebody walking by, like walking their dog or something, thought that I was yelling at them. And I did, dude, at the time, I didn't piece the puzzle together at all. Keep in mind, it's like 2 in the morning, I was in deep sleep, and I just woke up. I'm dazed and confused. And the cop's like, yeah, we got a call. Somebody's in a van yelling at people that walked by the van. I was like, well, dude, no, I was asleep, man. You just woke me up. I was snoozing. And the cops were really cool. Like, right off the bat, they were super cool. The guy cop actually was super interested in the E-Ride. Canceled. He was like, wait a minute, is that an E-Ride Pro 2.0 SS? So he was like into it. He wasn't just like, is that a Suron? So the guy cop was like super into it. So he immediately started like, he's like, yeah, okay, cool. So you weren't yelling at him? Okay, so like, how do you like that bike, man? Like, how fast does it go? How long's the charge last? So he immediately like goes into just like ADHD hyper focusing on the bike, which is perfect. And then they're like, well, if you don't mind, like, you don't have to move, but, like, we'd really appreciate if you just, like, drove around the corner and parked on the next block. So then, like, whoever called on you, they didn't just, like, watch us out their window, come and talk to you, and then you just close the door and stay here, and it looks like we didn't do anything. I was like, yeah, dude, I get it. I'll drive around the corner real quick, find somewhere to park. But it hit me, like, an hour or two later as I was going to bed. I was like, oh, dude, I was totally yelling in the van earlier. I was totally yelling in the van. Turns out that was me. Because I was confused as them. I was like, what? Like, what are you talking, dude? I was asleep. No, I wasn't. I'm not some crackhead yelling at people walking by. Oh, it was so funny. It was funny it took me so long. And I wish I would have told them that. They would have thought that was hilarious. I wish I would have thought of it in the moment. Because that cop would have cracked up at that. I'd be like, oh, shoot. Sorry, bro. I was actually playing Fortnite. I haven't seen that, Eric. Moifi, I don't know, I guess just to cross their T's and dot their I's, as one would say. Just to make contact, I guess would probably be the right police word for it. Did we hit 100 likes? But yeah, dude, I wish I thought of it in the moment, because that cop definitely would have got a kick out of it. He was like a total bro. He was so into the bike. He was like, dude, that thing is so sick. How fast does it go? Can you wheelie it? I was like, is this guy setting me up right now? But I told him, I was like, dude, it goes like 70 miles an hour. I can rip a wheelie at 30 miles an hour plus easy. And he was like, sick, man. I want one so bad. I would assume he plays Fortnite. Imagine them watching this now and reacting to it, right? They're like, wait a minute. I think I know this guy. I snowboard like once a year. Dude, it's tough. I have a lot of friends that full-time in vans at ski resorts. I don't know how the hell they do it, man. Oh shit, wait. I got you on a new map. Sorry, dude. I don't even have a like counter. I just put the stream on. I just like vibe out and play the game and read the comments. I don't even have like a like counter or view count. I have no idea how many people are watching or liking or anything. Como, are you still in here? That's my bad. That's my bad. Hey, thank you, Bando. If you guys enjoy the vibe, hit the sub button. The dog is asleep, Eric. She was being a bugger just a few minutes ago. Hood Entertainment. Dude, sick username. Thank you for the gifts. My bad, Aqua. I've done a mix of blue collar and white collar work. And of recent social media, I'm very thankful to be able to say that ooh, sketchy. Social media has been able to get me by for a couple years now. I haven't had to put on the white collar hat in a long time. I'll probably do some more HVAC this coming summer. Plan on going back, getting some meniscus surgery, I assume it's my meniscus. I haven't gotten an MRI yet. But my knee's not working quite right, thanks to bikes. So I'm hoping to get that fixed this winter. And then hopefully next summer I'll do a little bit more installing furnaces and such. See what you do to Ozzy Osbourne rips. Philip, I wish, dude. I want to get up to Alaska. Maybe next year. It's expensive, man. Gas is pricey. What's up, T-Dog? What is good? Hey, Jonathan, what is good? Were you in here last night? But yeah, man, we stream every day. If you guys enjoy the vibe, I stream on my racing simulator in the passenger seat of my van. Sim drifting, sim racing, sim driving. In the mornings / middays. Like you get like 5 hours earlier from right now, roughly. And then we play controller games or keyboard games in the afternoon. So either this, Skate 4, Minecraft, play a little bit of everything. I appreciate that, Hood Entertainment. Thank you, man. What was that all? I think my controller batteries are dying, or I don't know why, it just keeps occasionally not, what am I saying? Favorite scary movie, dude. I'm not gonna lie, Eric. I've never been a scary movie guy. I haven't watched a scary movie since probably high school when I was like crushing on some girl. And like had like her and like a couple guy friends and like had like a movie watch night or whatever. I feel like that's like the primary move as a high schooler, isn't it? Maybe not. Oh, times have changed. Favorite scary movie? Scary Movie 4. I don't think that's a real answer, but I wish Philip, dude. He's like a celebrity at this point. That'd be like the equivalent of me meeting up with like Drake or something. Average, that's true. Oh, we're almost at 200 likes. We just switched to this map. Do we skip one like goal since I accidentally skipped the first like goal? Scariest thing, I really don't have a great story. I woke up to the sound of somebody pulling on my door handles in the middle of the night trying to break in. I don't know, it was kind of scary in the moment, I guess. Yeah, Parker, if you guys check out my van life channel, Dan's Van Life, I have videos of the van was completely covered in snow to where like I could hardly open my sliding door. I was up in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. There was a huge 2 foot snowstorm, 2 foot of snow in just 2 days. I unloaded, I took my E-Ride Pro, my electric dirt bike out, and was out drifting around through the ski resort, riding up the ski resort as people were skiing down it past me. Yeah, and then I also have a few videos of like being out in the mountains where it didn't get above 0 degrees Fahrenheit for a few days. Super cool, or super cold. Dude, Eric, T-bogs were my favorite trick. In real life, my favorite trick was fakey T-bogs like this. Coming into a ramp backwards and then hit a T-bog. Those were my all-time favorite maneuver to hit. Samuel, I'm from Colorado, but I'll be back out there in a few days. Yo, what's up, Rick? Having someone pull in your van door is way scarier than anything I've had happen. In the van, fuck that. I don't know, I was pretty chilled about it for some... I mean, actually, no, I wasn't. I got the American protection device out and was, like, yelling out the window. Like, motherfucker. I was all fired up. Full defense mode. But, like, looking back, I don't know. What's up, Rick? Shout out, Rick. Rick's been living in a van the same amount of time as I have. Yeah, Trent. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate you. Code, actually Rick Sesker in the chat above you, he just bought, he's filtered through a couple of shuttle bus builds in the past month or two. He found a couple deals for around $10,000, a early to mid 2000s shuttle bus for about 10 grand, had a shower, a dinette, fridge, freezer, the whole thing, generator. Yeah, Nathan, you drive semi-trucks? Are you full-time in a truck, or how's that work? Rop. Totally chill. Somebody's like tugging on your door handle, trying to break in the middle of the night. You're just like, hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Enough. Thank you, Pickle. I built it myself. You ever seen the comedy? Oh yeah, dude. Big Doss is a legend. He's been around forever. The character is Devin Smiley. Is that how you pronounce his name? Devin Smelly? Devin Smiley? Wozo, I used to ride bikes in real life. I have not rode BMX for the longest time in my entire life. I'm on my longest hiatus ever. It's probably been 2 years since I've rode BMX at all. It's probably been like 3, maybe over 3 years since I've really rode BMX. My last year or two, I was riding with a destroyed shoulder. So I wasn't like really riding. I was still riding, but like at like 25% skill level for probably the last year or two. Lived in my van for a minute. Ooh, nice, Austin. That's what Rick's got. Rick's got a ProMaster. He bought a couple different shuttle buses to learn that possibly the van is the move. The shuttle buses are cool, but the downsides were also pretty heavy, it seemed. Just like lack of reliability and... Ooh, what the hell? Dang, you're 40 and can still bar spin? That's baller, Scott. Congrats. Been 10 years. Oh, been 10 years since I went skateboarding, but I can still kickflip. You know what they say? It's like riding a bike. I almost had a sick foo-fanoo. You can't like do foo-fanoos on command, so here, let's try one. I say you can't do foo-fanoos on command and then just do a perfect one. Or wait, is that a Bubica? Sounds like I'm just making words up. How do I move the camera? That was beautiful. Should I try to do a bar spin in? Or a bar spin out? W. Scott, the game is BMX Streets. Nah, Pickle, no performance mods. I almost put a blow-off valve on the van for quite a while. If I'm not living in a semi, I have a sailboat. Dude, what, Nathan? Damn, that's a sick life, man. That's sick. Luis, I'm not ignoring you. As you can see, there's a lot of comments filtering by very quickly. And I'm also actively playing a pretty intensive video game. This game, although it can look easy when watching, is not actually an easy game. That was a Bubica? Appreciate you. Let's go for it. Let's do a little bar spin in. Or no, bar spin out. Dude, we got super lucky on that first one. They're insanely hard. It is not on PS5, nope. I know, dude. Fun fact, Scotty Kramer's bike shop was the first place I ever slept in this van. I flew to New York City. I bought the van, ripped a little burnout, put it in first gear, ripped a burnout, drove straight to the Scotty Kramer bike shop. Pulled up. Scotty and the entire crew was there. I have a sprocket right behind me, Trey Jones sprocket that was signed by everybody there. Big Boy, Scott, everybody but Maddie. Pulled up, showed him the van. Big Boy was currently living in his van. That's when he was going through his van life era. Yeah, Rick, totally. And then, so Big Boy came out and saw it. Scotty's mom, Scotty's sister, I believe. Is that who that was? They all came out and they were super stoked on it. And then I was like, well, do you guys, I asked Scotty, I was like, do you happen to like see anybody like parking in RVs around here? Like somewhere I could park overnight and not get kicked out? He's like, no, I don't really like see any people parked in RVs other than like sketchy areas, but I know a perfect spot for you, man. He's like, you can park anywhere in the parking lot, bro. Stay as long as you want. Just keep an eye on the place for us. Free security for the night. So he's super, super chill. Let us park there for the night. It was so cool. Stephanie, thank you for the gifts. We had some random lore. First place I ever slept in the van was Scotty Kramer approved. He's super nice, dude. Also, Scotty, the whole crew, man. Big Boy, Scotty. Scotty's mom was hilarious, bro. I talked to Scotty's mom for probably over an hour. I talked to Scotty for like almost an hour. And then his mom came and started just fucking yapping, and she was so funny, dude. It's a shame that she hates being in videos, because she would have been such a good character on the channel. She's actually hilarious. Yeah, Eric, dude, it was so sick. Scotty's such a nice guy. He is such like a... He's just like a really like normal fucking like... I don't know. Good souled guy. Oh, we ate it. It was cool talking to Matt Cordova in San Diego. I think he was living in the van too. Dude, absolute ripper. Yeah, it was nuts that the whole Fast and Loose crew... I talk about that quite a bit. Every once in a while I'll load in the Ocean Beach Park and I'm like, this was my house. I lived here for like, probably combined, lived in OB for like a year, like through the few summers or through the few winters all put together. I'd imagine we lived in OB for like almost a year in total. Yeah, I've been following those dudes for a long time. But yeah, me and Rick would wake up like every morning. It was like routine, just like wake up and just like go hang out at the Ocean Beach skate park. Wake up, make coffee, roll a doob, have some breakfast. Usually skip the breakfast, honestly. Make our way straight to the skate park and post up. And dude, it was nuts. The Fast and Loose crew was local there, so they were just like casually like blasting like 30 feet in the air out of the quarter pipes. Commonly would see Kevin Peraza there. I ran into, I can't think of his name, but X Games guy, Mongoose Rider. He was also from the Midwest. Drawing a blank on his name right now. Angie Morales, or Angie, whatever her name is. Hood Entertainment, appreciate you, dog. Thank you for all the gifts, man. You know what, fuck it. Let's do this. Check it out. Angie Marino. Rick, did you ever see this chick? She looks a little more dude-like in the game. Looks like they just like changed the male. They definitely butchered her a little bit. And let's go to Ocean Beach. Ran into her, chilled and talked to her for like a good half an hour or something. She was super chill. Hey, nice Austin. Azelle, what's your question? What you got? Yo, what's up, Justin? J-Gaps, we're saying all sorts of different spots. I swear, sometimes the lighting at this... Whoa, her hair physics look really good. I've never played with her before. Her hair actually moves. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that at all. I was expecting it to like look like a PS2 character. But yeah, dude, this was the local park. Me and Rick, speaking of what parking lots would you park at, me and Rick literally lived in the parking lot of this skate park for like 2 winters straight, pretty much. I think it was 2 winters. Sadly, the last time I was in San Diego, this spot was pretty much blown. Oh, came up short. I am on a laptop. Pull up to Huntington Long Beach? That'd be sick, man. Is that the Vans skate park? Is the Huntington skate park the Vans park? Okay, we're out of here. I feel weird riding as her. Let's go with the beanie guy since I'm wearing a beanie. I don't even know who that guy is, to be honest. Speaking of the Vans park, where's it at? Let's pop out to the Vans park. That one's super fun too. Oh, do I not have it anymore? Vans. Excuse me, apparently I don't have it anymore. No rent cold, and the freedom to just be wherever. Only took me 3 winters of skating here to realize it's kind of sick. I thought that comment, I was assuming, just by reading the comment and judging it as I was going, I 100% thought it was going to be the opposite. I thought you were going to say it only took 3 winters of riding here to realize this park sucks, instead of it's sick. I never rode the Vans park. Breaks my heart. That was such a bucket list item. Oh, I thought I was going to catch the coping right, or like the edge of the ramp right there. Dude, no way, that was the first place you dropped in on a BMX bike? Yeah, dude, Ocean Beach is such a legendary skate park. I was just there with Rick for Go Skate Day this year, and as we were rolling into the skate park for Go Skate Day event, Chad Curley and his girlfriend were leaving the event. And like, he rolled by, and I've been out of the BMX game for so long, I don't follow any BMXers. I don't ride my bike. I don't. Steven, thank you for the gifts. Low-key, like, retired BMX rider. And we rolled by Chad Curley and his girlfriend, and, like, second guessed it. And I said to, like, Rick and his homie, I was like, wait, I think that's, like, a super famous BMX rider. I think that's, like, the best BMX rider in the world right now. They kind of looked at me like, what? The best BMX rider in the world? The fuck? I was like, I don't know. Like, what's his name? I'm like, I don't know that either. But then I looked him up and remembered. I've rode with him at a couple of different, like, big group ride sort of things in Denver, like 5+ years, 7 years ago or something. It was insane, dude. Him and Reynolds were at a Denver ride out, and watching Chad Curley just huck flat double bar spins trying to learn them was insane. He'd just bunny hop and just throw the bars, and it felt like it was like eternity that he was just like floating there, letting those things just spin. It's like, how's that possible? And I can't even do one bar spin? Chad Curley, Eric. Am I saying his name right? Am I tripping up all of a sudden? I've seen Kevin Peraza there as well. Ryan Williams. Yeah, I guess it depends what kind of riding. I guess he's the best street BMX rider. Ryan's probably the best big air innovation kind of rider. Ezekiel, I have pretty much no soundproofing. Pretty much no soundproofing. It's like, I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear the traffic outside right now. Oh, sketchy. You met the S&M team? I don't know what the team was yeah, I've rode, I mean, like, yeah, I saw Garrett Reynolds is a good way to put it. I've seen Garrett Reynolds a couple of different times for, like, group rides. I don't know what the team was that was there at Pusher BMX, that Curley and Reynolds were there at the same time. I don't remember what the event was for that, or what teams were in town, or what the whole dealio was there. Trent, grape does go hard. Grape is like my favorite soda. I don't drink soda, but I found these healthy sodas, and the grapes are so good. I'm not gonna lie. Grape and strawberry sodas, top tier. Uh-oh. That's a bad day. Yeah, I don't remember what the team was. Keep in mind, this was like literally 7 years ago, probably now, is when that Denver event was. Yeah, I mean, the van's as soundproof as it can be. But at the end of the day, it's just a tin can van. And I have massive windows all the way around the van. I put some big windows in. So it's definitely, that takes away from it. Yeah, dude. Pat Casey's Backyard Skate Park is on here. I was going to download it, but I didn't. I felt weird about it. I felt pretty weird about it. Also, dude, I appreciate you guys so much on the YouTube. TikTok is my main platform, and it has been for years. And, like, YouTube has really taken off lately, and literally just in time, because my TikTok had just, like, low-key died out of nowhere. I have 1 viewer on TikTok right now. Almost 400,000 followers on TikTok. Been streaming on there for years, consistently. I currently have a single viewer. That is painful. Oh, the double bar was asking for a little too much. Chris Doyle, yeah, dude. I love a good turn down here. Let's hit a street turn down. I'll take it. I'll take it. Dude, baked? Nice, man. I'm glad. Moify, appreciate it. Yeah, dude, I'm so thankful that YouTube's been popping off lately. The single viewer watching on TikTok is Cassie, literally. That's hilarious to think about. I almost have more people in real life watching me play. I have more living beings in my presence than I do on TikTok right now. Cassie the dog. The power system, my most recent video actually goes over my whole power scenario. Misha, thank you very much for the gift. I appreciate that a ton. Yo, Tom, what's good, dude? So when he says skate's better, why are you lying? Why you lying? 360 bike whip? What do you mean by bike whip exactly? Like this? Or like that? That's a McGriddle. Or you just mean tail whip? Maybe you just mean tail whip. I got you on 360 tail whip right here. Oh, little touch on the rail. Oh, nice, dude. Oskaloosa, Iowa. Nice. I'm from the northwest or northeast Iowa. Jonathan, I have a diesel heater. I have a good old diesel heater. If you're in here and you aren't subbed, you know what to do. Trying to get down to 50K. That would be sick. We hit, or 100K. We hit 50K subs last night. Super rad. Halfway to that 100,000 mark. I'm hoping that we can just hold the momentum. We'll be live tomorrow, sim drifting most likely. Maybe tomorrow I'll randomly wake up and say fuck it and start heading east. So the next live stream you guys catch me, maybe I'll be in the middle of the desert in Utah somewhere tomorrow. Maybe. Inquire about the camper? Damn, JJ, put the camper on wides? That's crazy work. I'm praying for the ball joints or the suspension of the camper. Yeah, I wonder what the real price of that would be with all said and done, tax and everything. Are you inquiring from that actual post? I said, dude, definitely look on Facebook Marketplace too. Because that seemed like a scam to me. That whole thing just seems weird. The fact that they even put $2,000 on that, red flag. Big red flag. That ain't right. Like, even if it was just like clickbait or something is why they did it, it still is like, why are you doing that? Why are we lying? The first introduction is them lying. I don't know. Oskaloosa sounds familiar, but I don't know where it actually is. Definitely, Eric. There's definitely a lot of fear within on riding a bike hard. Carter, we are in the 2015 Ford Transit. But yeah, JJ, that unit does look sick though. That's a really good size. Just right size where you can still get out where you want to go. Get out in the mountains. Go to some sick fly fishing spots. Not have like, it wouldn't be a pain in the ass to be like pulling up in LA or different different tight cities since the camper's nice and small. Has everything that you need in there. Nice fridge, nice kitchen, nice bathroom. Definitely pretty ideal. Oh, that was sick. If I would have caught transition. Oh, a little sketchy there. 5 years in the van. 5 years. Hood Entertainment, where are you at now? Are you still in Iowa? 5 years awesome. Was there one thing that was really hard in your first year of the van? I guess finding good overnight spots was really tough for the first year. I got the knock all the time, dude. I was just casually having the police knock on my door like fucking once a week and kick me out. A lot of that was ignorance, but it could have been avoided. I just didn't really care. That was definitely an adjustment. Honestly, the first 1 to 2 years I was living in the van with a female. Bad experience. 1 out of 10. Highly don't recommend. Not like a female in general, but just the one in particular that I had was not an enjoyable time. So the first year kind of went by really fast, just from being busy and just like feeling like crammed in the van with somebody else. And then by the time that I was adjusted, I had the van to myself. So then it was like the next like few years just went so chill. So chill. Do you have Viking heritage? That's a crazy question, Eric. I think that most of my descendants is German, if that's how you'd say that. So I don't think so, right? That would mean no. You got it a lot when sleeping in the minivan? Yeah, dude. Figuring out how to get by without getting the boot is nice. Yeah, dude, Rick, the one at Ace Hardware was the most ignorant thing ever. That was before I had any good internet. For a long while, my entire internet source was just hotspot, like a mobile hotspot from Verizon. And there's a limit on hotspots, so you can only use like so many gigabytes every month. And GTA released a huge update. Why does leaning in never work like it's supposed to? Do some tech tricks? Bet, dude. How close are we to a like goal? Every 100 likes we change map. I wouldn't mind hopping on a street map. But yeah, there was a big GTA update. It was literally like 50 gigabytes or something insane. It was going to eat up my entire monthly data usage. So, the old ankle breaker grind. So I pulled up to the Ace Hardware because I knew that they had some Wi-Fi, and I parked right beside the building as close as I could, not even in a parking space. And I literally like knew I was going to get kicked out, but the gamble was, it was like 6 hours for the update to get done. So I was like, as long as I can park here long enough, as long as the cops don't kick me out within the first 6 hours, and I can get this update done, it's worth the gamble. Plus, there was a whole bunch of painters there painting for the night. So there was a bunch of other white vans there. They had the lights on, and they were painting all night long. So I thought that I had the perfect camouflage. So I had the best night to possibly go for it. Oops. And it didn't work out. Cop knocked on my door. That was like the only time that I've had a cop like kind of be a dick to me. That cop called me dumb. He came and he was like being a huge dick about me being parked there. To be fair, it was a super windy night. It was high wind advisory. Hold up, we're about to hit a sick gap. We just unlocked a new gap. There was high wind advisory, and the nearest camping spots was in burn scars. There was huge forest fires a few years prior. Shit. So it's like unsafe to be in burn scars when it's really windy out. Okay, hold up. We're about to hit this gap. It's going to be sick. So that was a really good excuse when the cop kicked me out. I was like, well, I didn't want to go park up there because it's so windy, you know what I mean? It's like dangerous to be out there. There's a wind advisory. And he's like, yeah, that's true. There it was. But the cop was like, I get it. You're just young and dumb looking for somewhere to park. And the dude looked like he couldn't have been more than like 5 years older than me. Like absolute most. He looked like he was like mid-20s probably. Like just became a cop fucking last week. I was like, okay. I mean like, we could have went without the dumb comment, but alright. If that's what it takes to get out of here without a ticket, I'll take the dumb comment. To be fair, it was dumb. It was a very dumb parking space. Lake Isabella. I don't think so. The reason I want to do a van is what you're doing. It's cheap, you could live, drive to work every day, drive the property, sleep. Yeah, dude. Dude, you'd save so much money. If you live in an area to where you can pull that off, to where you'd be able to still work at your job that you have currently, and you make decent money already, and you can just delete having rent for a good couple years. You can save enough for a down payment. Do it for 5 years and continue grinding. You can save enough money to buy a house in the Midwest with cash. Straight up can just go buy it. He was jealous. Rude cop. It was super rude, dude. I was like, what the? 3-whip to tuck no? There you go. It was actually a 540 on accident, but... Right, dude. Dude, GS, exactly. And I'm not, like, anti-cop at all. I get it, dude. Like, I literally parked there knowing that I was going to get the boot. And to be fair, it was probably one of the dumbest spots I've ever tried to park overnight. So it's not like he was wrong. But it was like, come on, man. Like, you didn't have to do that. Fucking 2 in the morning. I just woke up. You don't gotta be name calling. We're all adults here. You can just told me to move along. What's up, Cole? I play Fortnite time to time. I honestly haven't forever. Tom, thank you, man. If you're still in here, appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Cameron, thank you for the holiday tater. I've not seen that gift before. That's funny. I tried to hit a 900 for you, Eric, but it didn't quite work. Let's try again. I feel like I can't get any speed right now. Foo, something like 30. Nice air, bro. Dude, I know Eric. For a second in the mini ramp, I was boosting. Oh, that was so sick. I could not do that again on purpose with like 100 tries. I have tried and tried to figure out how to do 180 Smiths on purpose on this game. How to do a fakie Smith. Whoa. And I cannot do them on command. The real question was, did the update finish? It did not. That was definitely the biggest bummer. The update was not done yet. It hurt so bad. Before I drove away, I turned on the TV and saw the update was still going. To drive away from the Ace with the GTA update, like the furthest done that I'd gotten it so far, I was like, come on, man. I should have just told him. I should have just been like, dude, can I just park here for like 2 more hours? He probably wouldn't have let me, but he definitely wouldn't have let me. That dude was kind of a dick for no reason. Did you finish the update? No. Nope, that definitely hurt. Driving away, I was like, it's like the Linkin Park song. I've done so much, come so far. What's up, McGee? Dang, dude, almost 400 people's insane. Appreciate that. We just finally hit double digits on TikTok. We went from having 1 viewer on TikTok all the way up to 10. I felt like I was just killing it there. 17 weeks, Tom? Dude, W, mans. Yo, what's up, Brian? Do 180 into faking nose manual, half cab bar spin on the box. Okay, I got you. Great call out, Brian. Okay, wait, 180. Faking nose manual, half cab bar. I got you. Should we do it on this big box jump right here? Oh, we accidentally did a double and I didn't catch transition. Here, let's do it on the small box. I've seen Kevin Peraza do that in real life, except for he was doing a bar spin in, and he was doing it on a full-fledged quarter pipe. It was at the park we were riding earlier, Ocean Beach. Gonna see. He did this. Oh, what the hell? It was for a part. I don't know what part it was, but that somewhere there's footage of it. There was a guy with like a probably $20,000 camera filming him do it over and over. It was insane to watch in person. He's doing that shit so casual. No, Mild, I'm not. Just the tube and the talk. Yeah, man, W-tube for real. Absolutely. Sad. Got some weird shit. Got 8 viewers in the other chat, and there's still 1 person in there spamming profanities. Like, at least target a streamer with more than fucking 6 current viewers. What good does that do? God damn it. Kevin Peraza has the best down whip. He does, dude. That shit's insane. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, should we try to do, like, a couple foot jam whips? Here, let's do a foot jam whip up here. Oh, I think I can pop out of that and get back in transition. Alex Colburn. I don't know who that is. Is that my rider that I'm riding as right now? I don't know who I am. I picked this character solely because he was wearing a beanie. I did not mean to do any of that. I am ready to play a new map. For be honest right now, that was supposed to be a T-bog. That was supposed to be a turn down. That was supposed to land in transition. That was supposed to not do that. This game is on Xbox, yep. It is. Dude, I'm just sucking. Alright, we out. We out. Are you excited to be out of the van? No, I'm not. Yeah, or have you made peace with the rig? I'm not, to be honest, at all. I'm dreading the idea of it. It's making me appreciate the van more. I wish so bad right now I was just like heading northwest. So bad. So lame that I cooked my knee. Let's try this map. This is a classic. I used to play this on pipe all the time. We did an early map change. I didn't know that we were so close to changing. I would have stayed. I saw Alex Colburn ride yesterday. Is that who my character is? Oh, Alex Colburn is the king of tech. Whoa, how don't I know that name? Is he a new-ish rider in the scene? I don't know if I did see that, Brian. I saw a super gnarly crash from Rampage, the most recent Rampage event. It is not on PlayStation 5, sadly. Yeah, crowns for the most part. Do some traveling, do some chilling. I'm not huge on like the idea of traveling exactly. I mean, I am obviously living in the van. It's sick being able to always be moving and seeing new stuff. But the thing that fires me up more is just being able to live places that I want to live that are really expensive and desirable, and not pay the insane amounts of rent that it costs to live there, and not be committed to living there for a really long time. So for example, I can go live like at a ski resort in Colorado for like a month until I'm sick of it, where the average rent is nearly $2,000 a month to live. And then I can dip out and go live at the beach for a month where the average rent is also $2,000 a month until I'm sick of that. And just be able to like do the thing. Vampire, nah. If I stream tomorrow morning, I'm not sure if I'm traveling tomorrow or not. I'm trying to make up my mind on that. If I don't travel tomorrow, then we'll be on the racing simulator in the morning. But I'm not sure. Dang, Brian. Dude, sick. Dang. Brian, is that like just like off average on where you live? Brian Bast also lives in a van, if you guys were wondering, chat. Is that if... Oh, that would have been sick if I would have held on to it. Yes, sir, attendee. Yep, some great poppy is what we're drinking. Yeah, Dieter. Yep. Next summer, as long as my meniscus heals by then, or whatever's wrong with my knee, I'll probably do some HVAC, install some more furnaces and air conditioners, most likely, for a month or two before I head all the way west. A Nigel line. I'm not gonna lie, dude, I can't picture what Nigel would do. Like a really big hop? Like a bunch of like aggressive hops or something? Oh, nice. Right. Okay, Brian. Yep. Dialed. Yep. Yeah, dude, I've never figured in the idea... I've never looked at it that way, of how much money I'd saved if I were to be, like, hotel camping all these nights. Or if I would have been going out to eat, like, every single night, instead of cooking in the van, having a kitchen. Dude, kickflip, I got you. Sticky, thanks, man. Sticky, we do a bunch of sim racing games. So Assetto Corsa and BMX. I have a racing simulator in the background there, in my passenger seat of the van. And play a little bit of Skate, play a little bit of Minecraft. That would have been cool if I would have made it up on the rail. That was pretty pathetic T-Bog. I mean, to be honest, that's exactly how my fakey T-Bogs looked in real life. It's a shame to say it out loud, but that's how it was. Can you do any flatland? Not really. You used to be able to do rocket manuals on this game, but they got rid of them. I don't know why they took away so many tricks and features in this game. But all you got is hang-ons, doing these, and hang fives. And then also foot jam whips. Oh, wait a minute. Why didn't that work? There you go. That's about the closest to flatland that we got. Andy Anderson line's crazy. Dude, the homie ran into Andy Anderson the other day. My homie Raw Stunts makes a bunch of like emoto content, riding like electric dirt bikes. What's up, Fletch? And dude, I'm not gonna lie, my right leg, my bad leg, my toes are like ice cold, but my left leg's not. Interesting. What's up with that? Is my leg gonna fall off? The homie Raw ran into Andy Anderson a little while back, randomly. He was out riding around and Andy Anderson was out filming. Okay, we're leaving. This park sucks. Let's go back to the OG. I'm gonna go stand in front of the heater. I gotta warm up my right toes. wonder what time it is. 7:41. I wonder if I will hop off pretty soon and eat some dinner. I got an email that I was just looking at. Wasn't very exciting. Also getting passes, National Park, pays for yourself. Yeah, dude, I need to do that. Oh, allows you a bunch of days at bike parks? Whoa, I've never heard of that one, Brian. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Interesting comment we just got. Do a dinner stream? It's not a bad idea. I've done a few on my other channel, my van life channel. Dan's Van Life. Whoa, Rick, you're back to being over it again? No way. I think I might be over it. What's that mean? Bro's gonna get an apartment or what? Like in Iowa, or what are you thinking? What does that mean? Important beginner tips getting into the van. I say just watch a lot of YouTube videos. Read a lot of forums. Join a good handful like Facebook groups. Intentionally seek out negative content about living in a van. Hold up, I'm gonna try turning something off right now. There's some setting that like auto spins. It, like auto corrects your spin for the landing into like half pipes. Correction, rotation assists. That shit out of here. Let's see. Now it's gonna feel super funny with it turned off. Let's see. Let's see. Let's just. Oh, okay. Wait, that might have just like made my experience so much better. I was just fighting against the assistant. Oh my god, that feels so much better. It's gonna take a second to get adjusted to it, probably, but. Definitely intentionally seek out negative content. So watch a bunch of YouTube videos about people complaining about living in a van. What's up, Gas Guzzlin'? Fletch, we have played some of the new Skate. Should we fire up the new Skate for the last like 10 minutes of stream? Damn, Rick, what? Yeah, I might change our mind tomorrow. What is the status of the van? Could this decision partially be because your rig is tore apart and you just had the 2 bad experiences with the new big rig and now you're back in like normal Iowa? Or is it like being back at the parents and having that normal life consistency? Bro, hold up. Don't be signing any leases to an apartment. Sign my lease. If you want to live in Cedar Rapids? Oh, sick, man. Dude, TSY, are you on Instagram? I need to up my cooking game, dude. I cook 99.9% of the meals I've eaten, like, in my adult life. I go out to eat literally, like, once a year, if even. I built the van, a lot of which around cooking, knowing that. I have a disgusting amount... Uh-oh, are we lagging? Are we lagging? I have, like, a disgusting amount of counter space on quick van tour. Ton of counter space here. I'm like 6'3". This is my full arm length, so I don't know. It's maybe like over 4 foot of counter. Oven and stove, microwave, which I almost never use. A ton more counter space, a giant sink for doing dishes, and the biggest chest style fridge and freezer that Dometic makes, the main fridge creation thing. You gotta get that fourplex, son. Dude, I don't know. I'm really stoked to look at it, and I hope that I didn't burn the bridge with the guy selling the fourplex, or he won't even let me look at it. Maybe it's sold. But I doubt it, because it's been for sale for almost 10 years. So, if you can't do a week-long camping trip, then van life prize it for you. Yeah, that's not a bad one. That's a good answer. That's a really good answer. When people say, I'm wondering about getting into a van, if they're serious about it, be like, take a week off of work or the next long weekend you have, go live in your car for a week straight. Put a tent in there, get a nice cooler, plan out some destinations, that are going to be really fun and that you'll enjoy. And go live in your car / camp for a week straight. And if overall that's not a good time, there's a good chance, yeah, dude, Rick, that's what has me mainly thinking, like, that ain't the one. There's a reason nobody's bought that shit in, like, 10 years. It's been on and off the market for 10 years by him, and the price has been all over the place. Low-key, like, psychopath vibes with how he's been listing it. Like, he listed it in, like, 2012 for, say, like, 130,000. It was listed for like a year and a half and never sold. He took it off the market for like 6 months and then like relisted it 6 months later for like 170,000. So it's like it didn't sell for 130 and he just took it off the market and then put it back on the market for an insane markup. Like, now they'll want it. Now they'll want it. What's the purpose of life? That's a great question, Hunter. Hey Siri, what's the purpose of life? What are we doing here? Moifi, how would you have burned the bridge for the fourplex? I talked to the guy a ton about the fourplex. I thought it was it, dude. I thought it was the move. I thought there was no reason I wouldn't want to buy it. The numbers on it are spectacular. Like the amount of rent that it brings in, the cost of the building. It's a 4 garage. If you guys don't know, I have the sim racing rig in the van. I'm a massive car addict. One of the biggest reasons I want to get out of the van is to buy a drift car, have a space to park one. So I thought this was it. 4-car garage. It's like 15 minutes away from the local drift track. All the stars were aligned. My parents went and looked at it, and it was the roughest house I've ever seen in my life. It was the shittiest, most trap house, slumlord vibe in the entire world. Yeah, dude, in the cold too, right, Brian? Put it really to the test. We hit the light goal? Bet. Let's do some street stuff. So I talked to the guy like almost every day for a while, and I was like, dude, like I'm pretty sure I want to buy this house. ChatGPT might, literally. And then my parents went and looked at it for me. W parents, they live about an hour and a half from there, and I was like over 20-hour drive from there. So I was like, if you guys could go look at this before I drive all the way back there, that'd be really sick. They went and looked at it and sent me pictures, and it was unbelievable. I can show you guys a picture if anybody's curious. Show the sink, Tendy says. Tendy has seen a picture of the sink. It's gnarly. If you guys are curious, I can show you. But it was trashed, and like I ghosted the guy for a full day. He like tried calling me right when my parents left. He texted me. He was like, "Hey, give me a call. I'd love to hear what you think. Let's get her done. Let's get the paperwork done," or some shit. And I was so pissed off. I was like, dude, this guy has been leading me on. He made it seem like the house was like perfect, or not perfect, but really like good enough, nice. And then it was a total shithole. So I was pissed. I knew if I got on the phone with him, I was gonna be a dick, and I didn't want to do that. So I just ghosted him for like 2 days. And then I finally was like, I didn't even care. I just texted him. I was like, hey man, thanks for your time. There's no way I'm going to be near 150,000 for this building. And he just replied and said, okay. And then a day and a half later, he randomly added a thumbs up emoji to my message for like 5 minutes and then took it away. I was like, what? Do you believe in zombies? Is the van zombie proof? Honestly, an off-grid built van is probably one of the most zombie proof vehicles you could have. I have my own source of power. I guess until you run out of gasoline. That's an issue. That's right, Brian. Exactly, bro. Exactly. To just constantly let the inner child win every decision. Nice, bro. He's got a new case for your computer. Kevin, nice. They did just add dirt jumps to the last map. Oh, he's salty. I know, dude. And he's like, how old was he? 60 years old. So I feel like for him to do like 2 days later to add a random thumbs up emoji and then take it away like an hour later, I feel like that's a really salty like 60-year-old. To be like, that's like some like 16-year-old girl kind of vibe energy, I feel. So for a grown man to be doing that, like a boomer, I don't know. I feel like that was like extra, like, he's gotta be pissed. But I don't know. I'll give him a call and be like, hey, man, I'm going to be in the area. I wouldn't mind taking a look at it. And then go look at it and see what I know. Him adding the thumbs up for just a little bit. It's like, maybe it was on accident, but what was he doing in our text thread 2 days later? You know what I mean? Like, couldn't have been an accident. But it was funny. The van's 2015. 2015 Ford Transit. What's up, Cooper? Bro just summoned my Siri? Dang, dude, I'm sorry. I just saw that message, Jay, but that's funny. Hi, Cassie the dog. Dude, TikTok's got me in the gutter so bad tonight. That's the most unstable platform. I can't even believe it. Last BMX stream, we held 50 viewers as a bottom line the entire time. Yesterday. Today, we have not had more than 12 viewers the entire stream. We've sat at one viewer a concerning amount of time. Very strange. Oh, Beam, nice, dude. That's so exciting. The level of pettiness is unmatched, I know. That's why I wonder if he'll even, like, entertain me coming to look at it. He's just like, no, you're just gonna waste my time. Cassie, how's it going? What's up, Cole? Yep, Cassie just woke up from a nap, and she's looking like she's feeling bored, and she's gonna start picking on me. Yep, the transit. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll look to see if the listing is still up for that house, which I assume that it is. But I don't know. The fact that it hasn't sold for like 10 years, on top of the condition that it's in, on top of it only being like 400 square foot per unit, is all very scary. Very, very scary. Makes you think that there's a lot of downsides. But I don't know, go look at it and then lowball him. See what the hell he thinks. When you text to ask about seeing it, hopefully he just thumbs up and removes it. Dude, that'd be wild. That'd be super, super petty. What's up, corn dog? I got a notification in my way. What's the hardest thing about being in the van? He took it down to raise it 100K. Moify, nice. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going up. If he just going up. If he pulls it off the market, going up for 6 months just to raise it. Go up, you punk. She's just looking at me. Up, 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 up. Good. Up, up, up. You're not taking my spot. Keep going. That's where I'm sitting right now. That's where I'm sitting right now, you big bully. No, that's where I'm sitting. I mean, we can both try to sit there. See, that's what I thought. I don't know what it is about these nighttime streams that Cassie just wants to bully me out of my seat the entire time. She'll wake up, she'll come, like, act like she wants to go down, so I let her go down. Oh, then she'll knock over the camera. And then I'll go to let her back up, and she'll just jump in the seat and just sit there and look at me with the most pissed off look ever, like, no, I'm sitting here now. Go lay down, no. No, she just heard a kid outside and it freaked her out. Freaking dog. God damn it. Facts, definitely. Definitely would have did it sooner if I could have. I know, Cassie's so stubborn. Do the Cassie cam? If she lays down, I will. She's tweaking right now. She's on full alert mode, staring out the window. Because she heard, like, some kid. Low-key, yesterday, one of the highest view counts we had while playing Minecraft was because of the Cassie cam. What's she doing? She's, yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I'll take that. Can you wheelie revert? Is there no smoking sign in your van? No, but that'd be a really good one to get. That'd be a sick sign, or that'd be a really sick sign to get. Just keep an eye out about that. For me in the van, depends who you are. The big difference between being alone and being lonely. Right. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, I'm pretty chilling when it comes to that. To a certain point. you have any big plans for the van in 2026? Not really. If I can find somebody that wants to build a crazy slide-out solar panel system, that'd be cool. Maybe I'd want to try it myself. I do sim race, Jordan. Yep. What's up, Ethan? Bet, Rick. Appreciate you pulling up, dude. Have a good night. I might text you after stream if you're still up. I guess it's later there. To see where you're at on the van thing. That's interesting, dude. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I think it's either gonna take me the same direction or the opposite direction being back home. It's either gonna be like, oh wait, this isn't so bad. I don't mind Iowa. Having a house having some stability is actually really nice. Having a bathroom is sick. Or it's gonna be the opposite. It's just gonna be like, I cannot wait to get back out in the van and go somewhere cool. I don't know. We'll see. To Marion, like 5 to 10 maybe. Beam, dude, that's so sick. Jay, I guess I don't know. That depends, I guess. That's a matter of opinion. I guess. Dude, I think Moza R5 would be a great value. For sure. I've ran the Moza R3 for a pretty long time. It felt really good. I think for a budget wheel, the Moza R5 has got to be about the best bang for buck that you can get. Oh, wrecked. Is it inconvenient doing regularly doing regular laundry, showering, and other things require a lot of water? Yeah, definitely can be. I just go to the laundromat once a month or so. I guess probably more like once every 2 weeks, twice a month. And then also do like Planet Fitness showers pretty commonly. If it's nice out, depending where I'm at, whether I shower out of the van. Nobody, honestly, I'm a big drift guy. I primarily like sim drifting. But if I'm racing, that was crazy. If I'm racing, I'm usually going F1 or GT3 cars. That's my main two moves. Ooh, bet, Brian. Yeah, the biggest thing that, if I would do it, I'm trying to figure out how to build a slide-out panel system so I can have like 3 panels on top of each other or 2 on top of one bottom panel. And then have them on some heavy-duty drawer slides. All of which, like each set being like 600 watts of solar. So like a roughly like 5 foot by 4 foot worth of solar panels on drawer slides that slide out both directions. I've kind of accepted that that's too much of a project. Would need like, hey Mr. Bear, appreciate you, dog. What's good, man? I've kind of accepted it's like a full custom fabrication kind of job. And it'll definitely be like a huge project that I'd need a base or need to pay somebody to do, sadly. It's one of the first things I've really considered like paying somebody to do with the van. One of the best and worst things in the van? I think the worst things is just like an average bad day. There's not like one massive thing that's happened that sucked. I mean, there's been a few things. Like being sick really sucks in a van. When you're like deadly sick, not having a toilet or a shower is so bad. And still having to like have all these chores where you have to wake up in the morning and drive the van and repark it and park somewhere for the day and then drive the van and repark for the night. And then you run out of water while you're like deadly sick. You have to find somewhere to go fill up water and fill up your water tanks. That can suck really, really bad. Devin, I mean, I don't know what a lot means, but I would have spent like $100K just like living normally, if not in the van. Roughly. Oh, I ate it. Wash clothes just by going to laundromats. Which that like low-key turns into a bit of an expense. Max, pretty much the only girls I've kicked it with have been other van girls. So they got their own rigs. Honored, appreciate it. Real J. The van kind of feels claustrophobic at times. I did HVAC for many years. So... Oh, you're getting a racing sim too, bro? Dang, Mr. Bear. That's so much hype, dude. That's like the ultimate Christmas. I did HVAC for a while. So I spent a lot of time installing furnaces, crawled in like crawl spaces, or running ducts in crawl spaces and attics. So like truly small spaces. Got pretty used to that. But the van does feel claustrophobic at times. Just like when it's messy. If the van's messy at all, it starts feeling claustrophobic. I've done like a 2-week camping trip. I spent 2 weeks. It's probably my longest I've spent in the mountains without coming into town for anything. Dude, Mr. Bear, hyped for you, man. That's gonna be so fun. Full charge, T-bogs are my favorite. That was a pretty weak T-bog. Sketchy. Max, I would not say that. I would not say that, no. Appreciate it, Elijah. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you very much. Van girls are definitely super chill. Well, I don't know. You can't really generalize anybody. But the ones I've hung out with definitely have been. Oh, that was pretty cool, Lime. Truck driver, I got you. Hold up. Oh, let's do it right here. That was sick. Double down on it. Oh, hold up, dude. Can I do like a Smith on that wall? Oh, that'd be sick. Was good? Nice guy. Howdy. Monkey? Some days. Most days. Most days. Wi-Fi, connecting internet, and Starlink. Oh, dude, it's like he wanted to go into a Smith the last time on accidents. Slime, that is very true. Every BMX rider is a failed skateboarder. I believe that. Nice guy, how you been? Have you been streaming regularly still? Same hours? Oh, sketchy. Sketchy. The van is a Ford Transit, 2015 Ford Transit. Mr. Nice Guy, you never skateboarded. You went straight in for BMX? Ooh, what the hell? Really? I don't believe it. Ron, it's pretty cheap, man. I mean, it depends how you do it. Anything can be cheap or expensive, but how I've been in the van. I had some cheap skateboard who didn't. Okay, you never like really tried though. Nice, yeah. Bear, that's like kind of the move. That was kind of weird. We'll take it. Oh, we ate it. 10,000 and 3K to convert. Dude, dialed moves, Brian. And what kind of van do you have again, Brian? Did you say you had an Econoline, maybe? Turn down 180 over a hip. Bet, Brandon, I got you. Let's see here. I messed up, I think. Turn down. Whoa. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Ah. There we go. That all almost could have been cool. That was all so close to being cool. But just wasn't quite actually cool. Dude, I looked at Texas a little bit, John. I definitely... 360 fakie? Got you. I definitely looked into... What the hell? I definitely looked into Texas a good bit, dude. It is definitely cheap down there. Okay, we're struggling with the 360 to fakie. I did something else for a good amount of time. Inline skating? What? Dude, no way. The nice guy, you were an inline skater. Were you good? The fruit boots. The nice guy ripped the fruit boots. Dude, I always used to talk a lot of respect on bladers. BMX or skateboarders would always come up to me as a BMX rider and be like, damn, dude, that's gnarly. You can't bail from that thing. Like, how do you bail from that? If you crash, you're all tangled up in the bike. You're going to get hurt. I was like, yeah, like, kind of. Like, as you learn a trick in BMX, you learn how to bail from that said trick. Like, that's, like, pretty much the whole process of learning a trick on BMX is learning how to bail from it. But bladers, like, you literally can't bail. Like, that shit is strapped to your feet. Decent? It's hella easy, though? No way. Gotta be easiest of all those? For real? Damn, really? I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. It's like standing on your feet. Full charge. Are you saying you have an 85-inch TV? Oh, totally. Player Greco. Absolutely. The hell is that? That's probably sick. I could see that. I mean, like, to be fair, we used to get inline roller skates for gym in middle school. Like, when I was, like, in, like, 6th or 7th grade, our school would ship in, like, a big case of quads and inline skates. And for gym, for, like, a month straight, we would ride rollerblades for gym. Like, just, like, ride around in circles. We'd play a little bit of, like hockey in the gymnasium and do some other stuff on them. And as a fat 6th and 7th grader, I could huck 360s and 180s and half cabs, no full cabs. But that was like, I literally just got on them and just like pretty much like day one just had all those tricks as like a fat uncoordinated middle schooler. So that's kind of fair. That makes sense. With those, at least your ankles are safe? Okay, that's kind of fair. That's kind of fair. But there's, like, no bailing. Like, you literally, that's, like, kind of like what I'd say. Is, like, you literally just have to fall to bail. You sound like... Who's that, pusher? FNAF. No, I have no idea who that is. Oh, sketchy. I broke my back 3 years ago. Whoa. For sure, Danny. There's definitely certain spots to live where you can stay for extended periods of times. I'd recommend looking and do some research on Quartzsite if you've ever looked into that. Research Quartzsite. That's a really common spot for retirees to do van life or live-in campers, and it's like a really community-based, slow-paced traveling situation. Pesky, I have, but I'm low-key about ready for... Yeah, right. Well, that's kind of not true. Definitely can bail on a skateboard, but it's just like, I'd say that to skaters too when they would tell me that there's no bailing on a bike. I'm like, when I throw away the bike, I know I'm throwing away the bike. Especially, like, going into fakie tricks, it's so easy to ditch the bike. Like, to be, like, doing, like, a big, like, gap 180 like this, an ejecto-cedo, and like just throw the bike forward as you're going backwards. So easy bailouts. But skateboards, you can kick the board out from under you and still end up tripping over the board on accident. Like, you can try to kick the board out and it just still like just spins and lands underneath of you. And that's pretty gnarly. I'd say that to him too. I'm like, dude, what? Oh. What's up, Blitz? Welcome in. I'll take that gap. Universe, I have no idea. I have never heard of it. Damn, that tail lift was way too much. Nogsy, pretty much just all the basic reasons. No rent, being able to travel, the freedom of it. Be able to save some money. The easy answer from people used to ask, why do you live in the van, was just so I could ride bikes and work less, was the quick and easy answer. You just gotta learn to fall, 0 damage. Yeah. Yep. And shoulders, dude. I've met so many BMX riders that have fried shoulders from riding bikes. That one also, I feel like, is a pretty typical cookie on a bike. Oh. Yeah, that is, though. That's like the last few years of riding BMX. I'd fall down like once every 6 months or something. Like, it was like very rare that I'd actually crash the bike. It's once you learn your basics and you learn how to bail from your basics safely, the risk to reward's pretty high. Like, it's not actually... Yeah, too breezy it is. Definitely pretty convenient. There's a lot of downsides to it. On show, it's pretty good, dude. I'm about over it. Trucks and Trails, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Any regrets about the van? I wish I put a real bathroom in here. Oh, nice guy. I feel you. Do you do any lower back workouts? That's something, dude. I just recently found this workout page. That it's just like, it's like pretty much completely oriented around workouts for building lower back strength, for like injury prevention and fixing lower back issues. And I need to lock in and start doing some of the stuff that he talks about. M-Bear, dude, you don't gotta worry about that. Appreciate you just hanging out, dude. Once you get the board control or bike control right, you know when you're crashing and then you know when to bail. Yep. Exactly. You get hurt when you don't know you're crashing. And dude, that's what a lot of my injuries towards the end were like, on the dumbest stuff. Because I didn't react to the bail. It's like I'd eat shit and like I wasn't prepared to bail because I wasn't doing anything new or anything big. But like I just barely messed something up. And then you just get cooked because you're not ready for it. Jay, it's been my full time for about 2 years now. Shout out Moify, man. Shout out Moify. Check him out, chat. He's been hanging out in here for a while. There are no wheelies in this game, I don't think. Wait. Okay, there is, kind of. How do you like that? How about that for a wheelie? I should probably hop off pretty soon. I should probably hop off and have some dinner. What time is it? Where's my phone? It's probably getting kind of late. It is 8 p.m. Dude, I definitely played a lot of Call of Duty Zombies back in the day. A lot of Black Ops 1, a little bit of Black Ops 2, little bit of Black Ops 3. Was Black Ops 3 had transit? Because if so, it was actually a lot of bit of Black Ops 3. I hated Black Ops 3 multiplayer. That was like the last Call of Duty I played, pretty much. Aww. Oh, should we rip a new map? We're kind of stuck there for a minute. Let's go back to the OG map. Pull-ups gotta do it for me. Oh, do those with the knees tucked? Yeah, good moves. Very good moves. I haven't lifted in the longest amount of time. Over a week now, I think. I haven't worked out. The Sody Pop is gone, chat. I think that means something. Jay, the tube and the talk. Although tonight the talk is doing the worst that it's done in quite some time. But that's okay, because the tube is holding it down. Appreciate you guys. Play some Minecraft? I was going to, but I don't think I'm going to tonight. We are lagging. We're lagging. Thank you, Solar Rebel. Appreciate it. I'm playing on computer. Here we go. Let's do a big old tuck no backflip 540 kind of thing. Oh. Nice Wade, dude. Best of luck with the travels. I hope you get it finished up quick. That's super stoked. That's so exciting. Sick setup. Thank you, Charger. How's it going, Sherry? Brian, I've done a mix of blue collar, white collar, And then I've been doing social media stuffs for a couple years now. Well, I've been doing social media stuff full time for a couple years. I've been doing social media stuff for a really long time. Dude, G-Bear, oh dude, believe me, I played plenty of Black Ops 3 on the 360. Mostly PS3, though. Big PlayStation guy. Big PlayStation guy. I did have an Xbox 360, but preferred the PlayStation for sure. Oh, dude, you're good, Jay. I appreciate you hanging out, man. Appreciate the questions and you hanging out so long. I do have, I have Twitch, but it sucks, dude. Twitch sucks, to be honest. They take like a 50-50 cut of GIFs, and they have like literally no organic growth built into their platform. So like the only way to gain viewership on those apps is by like pushing viewers from other platforms to it. But I just don't see the point. I'd rather just like stream to platforms that allow for organic growth and then just have all the growth be on there. Which I don't know, maybe I should be streaming on Twitch. Appreciate you, Moify. Appreciate you. Yeah, dude, that's one of the biggest downsides of Starlink is it pulls so much power for just internet. Yeah, you can get this game on Steam. Dude, M-Bear, as long as you're still having fun with it, then it's good enough. You know what I mean? Chicken, thanks for the follow. Chicken at a pump track, nice. Chicken Little at a pump track. Jay, appreciate it, man. Good comment. Oh, dude, Derek, I have no advice other than just appreciate it. That's super sick, man. Congrats. We played a little bit of Skate. Very minimally. I played a ton of Skate 3. I don't know. I haven't been super stoked on Skate 4. I've played it a little bit, and I played it a little bit on stream. I just never really got too hyped on it. Oh, that was supposed to be a front flip to back, like a front, what am I trying to say? It was supposed to just be like a fakey front flip, but he went over the transition. Oh, we missed the manual. Should probably call it, man. Here we go. Let's try the fakey front flip again. I turned off auto rotate and he still does that goofy shit. Come on. Oh, not a bad call, Mr. Bear. Not a bad call. Right, dude? Literally, Mr. Bear. Oh, this is BMX Streets. I still haven't tried Mashbox. You ride? Dude, McFlowy, I used to ride. My easy, when people ask me why do you live in a van, the easy answer used to be so I could ride more BMX. But I fried my shoulder. I haven't played for a while. Jay, this computer was kind of pricey. I think it was on sale, and I worked like a warranty deal with my old one. But I think normal price on this computer was like over $2,000, which is disgusting. Moify, thank you very much for chilling so long, man. Appreciate you hanging out. W Moify. We're probably going to call it as well. Maybe we'll take that as our note. The van has been sideways on accident before in the snow. It was definitely a bit scary. Oh, dude, Dave Mira was legendary. I'd love to play it on stream. It'd be fun to find a... what's it called? An emulator. It'd be fun to find an emulator. Ooh, shit. That let me play Dave Mira and play it on stream. That'd be super funny. What's up, Kite? Have a good night, Moify. See you tomorrow, hopefully. The van's pretty good, Kite. I'm getting close to being over it. Been in it 5 years traveling. But definitely the stoke is starting to run out. Lord, for sure. Low rotation, thanks for chilling, man. Let me get my Chromebook. I don't know if this would run on a Chromebook or not. Maybe on like the lowest settings. There's a good chance it wouldn't. I'm not sure. I'll be curious. Let me know if it can. 'Cause that'd be crazy if it could. Jay, appreciate you hanging out, dude. Thank you for all the good comments. PCX2 PS2 emulator. Super easy to go. And damn, for real? PCSX2. Radcliffe, what's good, man? Nice, dude. I might be hopping off like right now. This might be the end. Dude, Mr. Bear, I feel you, man. I hope you get some good sleep. I appreciate you chilling. Great Phoenix, what's up? Welcome back. Oh, big yawn. It's about time. Jay, there's definitely been some pretty difficult parts of it, no doubt. A lot of extra chores. It's weird. Living in a van is like living life on easy mode and on insane difficulty mode at the same exact time. It can get pretty chilly, Lord. I do a good time at what am I saying? I do pretty good at dodging the cold. I travel with the weather a lot. But my diesel heater does a great job at keeping the rig nice and warm. Ty, the easy answer used to be so I could ride more bikes and work less. Just to be able to have a more free life schedule. I lived in Colorado. I moved out there to ride mountain bikes, ride BMX, snowboard, dirt bike. And I lived out there for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, 3 years, 4 years, I don't know. A while. And I didn't go snowboarding one time. Just because I spent all my time working to be able to afford the expensive life of Colorado. And then if I did have spare time, I was tired from work or I was broke from just doing normal life expenses. Could never get ahead. And I was like, dude, what am I doing? I moved out here to do the shit I love, and all I'm doing is working to pay bills to wish that I could do the shit that I love. So that was the cop-out. Dude, Hussian, good luck on the midterm, bro. You got this. Trent, appreciate you chilling, man. Appreciate you chilling all night. What time is your next stream? I might be traveling tomorrow. I might be starting. We'll see how far a drive it is. I don't even know how far the drive is in total. We're going from California to Colorado. Stay in Colorado for a week or two, and then heading towards Iowa. I don't know, Chicken Little. You might not be able to. Let's see. Colorado. Why is it not loading? Let's try turning off Wi-Fi. There we go. Did I have no service in this parking spot? That's the worst. There we go. Starting location. Your location. Ooh. Quick 18-hour drive.
Head east towards Sierra College Boulevard, then turn left onto Sierra College Boulevard.
17 hours, 33 minutes, 1,126 miles. And that's just my halfway point. Let's see how far it is for the entire drive. Hit a whip to fakie. I got you. Boom. I can't say that I can give any medical advice. Yo, Brown Dog, thank you for the gift. I think that's the biggest gift we've gotten all night. Freddie, I'd recommend Brian, if he's still in the stream, he recommended anybody looking into van life, and I think this was a great idea. Brian also lives in a van. To just do a week-long camping trip first. Take whatever car, truck, whatever vehicle you have currently. Just go live in that thing for a week straight. Plan out spots to park overnight, just like you would if you had a van or a camper. Plan out some cool shit to go do, some hikes or whatever it is that you're into, some bikes. And go just test the waters before you commit to anything. If you got a truck, throw a tarp over the top of the back. Okay, let's see how far the total drive is. This is gonna be pretty disgusting. I don't think so, Eric. Gas, I think, is around $5 a gallon, roughly. I'll be back. Bet chicken like a little. Good luck, man. Oh, 1 day and 3 hours. Oh my god. Oh, that sucks, bro. What is that? Like 27-hour drive, 2,000 miles. Literally driving like across the fucking country. You guys see that shit? I don't think you really can, but that's a long one. 28-hour drive, 2,000 miles. Oh. Yeah, about $5 a gallon for gas nearby. I think a little under 5 maybe. Actually, no, maybe a little over 5. I don't know. That's a full-time job. Yeah, dude, that is a drive. I'll probably break it up. I'll probably do the first portion of the drive. I'd love to be able to make it from here to Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah, well, I'll break it up. That's what I was thinking. Garrett, I've done a mix of blue collar, white collar, and more recently I've been doing social media stuff full time. Let's see. I really wish I could make it to Salt Lake City as my first chunk. One of the big YouTube supporters and one of my mods is in Reno, and he was hoping I could stop by and say hi. Oh, Salt Lake City is 9 hours and 22 minutes. That's totally doable in 1 day. But I'd have to get up and get going. I have to stop at Mr. Garrett Jenner's house to get a package before I leave. I wanna low-key maybe ask him if I could film a video there of his racing simulator. I'll definitely be drinking a little bit of coffee. Andrew, that's a hilarious question. I don't know if I have any good answers for that, to be honest. Weird stores. Hardware stores, freaking anything but a gas station or like coffee shop or somewhere that's heavily used. Or Walmart. Walmart's the worst. Nice, dude. Jay, how cold are we talking? I know I'm driving back into the cold. Nah, Calvin, thankfully not. Oh, dude, that'd be cool, Hussein. I have not done that, honestly. I usually just go through phases of listening to music and then silence and just, like, sitting there and thinking. I usually do, like, the first, like, 2 hours of the drive or first hour of the drive is, like, big hype. You get a coffee drink from the gas station. You put on some, like, high energy, like, excitable music, whether it's, like heavy rock or, like happy fucking radio music. And then like about an hour to 3 hours into the drive, then you get like overstimulated and you just have to shut off all music, and I just sit there in dead silence just like contemplating life for a good hour, and then follow that up with like some like slow country, like sad-ish country music for an hour or two. 27. Oh, bro. That sounds disgusting. That sounds so disgusting. Nope, this is the same laptop I use for Beam. So this thing's a 5080 i9. Super capable. Damn, dude, 217 sounds like a dream. Yeah, hopefully I'll only have to fill up the tank once with California priced gas. And hopefully by the next time that I need a refill, I'll be a ways out. Leon, just public restrooms. I also have a bathroom in the van. It is BMX Streets. Thank you, Tendy. Radcliffe, that's crazy work. That is crazy work. I can't say I've ever tried mouse steering before, to be honest. Oh my god, look at that. Mr. Garrett Jenner stopping in the TikTok chat. I bet he'd say yes. Dude, crazy timing. Crazy FY people. What's good, man? My bad. I know I need to text you back. I was going to text you back right after stream. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, man. I know I told you that, but I can't decide whether I want to leave like now or wait until the last minute and avoid the cold. But dude, yes, I would love to quickly film like maybe like a half hour in total, maybe even less than that. Just like enough footage to have like to have a portion of my $100 racing sim versus a $100,000 racing sim video. I think I've told you when I first pulled up to your place that like your rig is the perfect like in between, like the perfect DIY like budget motion sim rig, and I really would love to get that in the video. Also, TikTok's got me down bad, bro. TikTok's got me down bad, but thankfully YouTube has me mega up to make up for it. Perfect timing for YouTube to pop off. Dude, that's hilarious timing. Very nice. Mr. Garrett's ears were burning. How's everything in your van? Not get knocked over? I built everything very overly built. Like all my cabinets I just framed with like 2x2s and 2x4s. And then I take everything down when I drive. Well, not everything. Just like my racing simulator wheel on my shelf. YouTube, for real, Tendy. YouTube has been holding the ball down. What did I say? Whip to tail tap to bar back in. I got you, Jesse. I'm honestly kind of shocked I got that first try. I'm not going to lie. That was a little bit of luck. Double viewing. W Trent. Dude, look at that. Trent on the TikTok. Appreciate you. It's 11 p.m. where I am. Gotta work at 6. Hey, appreciate you hanging out, man. Yeah, drop a sub. See you in tomorrow's stream. If you want to pull up. The game is BMX Streets. I should probably bail. I should probably hop off, make some ditter. Try to decide what I'm doing with my life. Would probably be a good idea. Dude, that's so funny that Garrett was scrolling by when I was saying that I should text him. Great timing. Tendy, crazy work. What are some things you never thought would be annoying when planning to live in the van? Not having an indoor shower, I think, is the easiest answer. I very ignorantly had no wants, no cares, no intentions of putting an indoor shower in the van. And turns out that would have been really nice to have. Even if I only used it once a month, that once a month that I used it would have been so nice to have the option. Sketchy. Fajita pizza. I ended up making fajitas. We're gonna have some leftover fajitas tonight if I do have dinner. W fajita pizza. This is way more... You guys hear that Harley ripping by? This is way more like... If you ever play skateboard games, Riders Republic is a lot like Skate. And this is a lot more like Session or Skater XL. It's probably a good way to put it. Sketchy. Luke, what's good, man? I hate to say it, but I think we're hopping off stream like right now. Aw, shit. I think this is the end. I should hop off, make some dinner, text the homie, decide what I'm doing. This is BMX Streets. I do use Starlink. I do. A front flip to wheelie. I can try my best. Laptop's a 5080 i9. Damn, bro. 67 degrees in Miami sounds fire. I still have never played Ark. I can't get myself to buy new video games. Every time I buy a new video game, I play it for like 15 minutes. and then never play it again. I hate to say it, but that's just how it goes, like, every single time. What's up, Blazin? Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bail. Dude, I should have some sort of rewards for gas. That's stupid that I don't. The laptop's a MSI Vector 16. The 5080 model. Yeah, dude, this game is super fun. And the sounds are super satisfying on it, too. Alright, that's it. I'm doing it. It's 8:40. It's early enough for me to eat some dinner and have it not be too late to eat some dinner. Tiny chance that tonight I'll end up back on stream. Dude, it's snowing in Alamosa right now. Oh, that's not what I want to hear. Maybe I should chill and not head towards Colorado for a couple more days yet and let all that chill out. Maybe tomorrow I should just plan on streaming all day and fill my jerry can full of gas. Rip the racing simulator in the morning. I think that's the move. Oh, that was sick. No. Yeah, maybe I'll have to do that. We're in California right now. But I guess... No, I don't know. I should look at the weather of Salt Lake City and see what it looks like out there. Because maybe I could just start heading that way, but I don't know. It's probably cold as shit there, too. What's up, Jackie? Oh, for sure, Randy. Or Rand. Ram. Drift vlogs. Definitely, man. Great camera. I have a ZV-E10, which is like the shittier version of that, I believe. Yeah, dude. Streets is so underrated, Zach. It's so much fun. See, we're coming in hot. Oh. To the moon. We're gonna come up short. Nope. Shit. Oh my god, I don't know how we made that work. I'm trying to do a T-bog. I'm not trying to do those one-handers. Shout out to Mom. Last jump, I tried to overdo it. Check out Upside. I'll try to remember to do that. Yep, travel in the van. Favorite spots I've been. I think Colorado Rocky Mountains in general. The Rocky Mountains in the winter is insanely sick. The Rocky Mountains in the summer is also insanely sick. Believe it or not, Southern California I learned to enjoy. My first time down there, absolutely hated it. Hated everything about it. Did not have a good time. I have learned to really appreciate the old Southern California vibes. Upside is worth it. I've heard of that. Maybe I'll look at that. I'll check that out. Big old moto whip. Oh, just barely held on to that. Also just barely held on to that. Dude, I don't know why I haven't rode these dirt jumps more. That shit's pretty fun. Here, let's do like a table Euro. Oh, table turn down. It's crazy people do that shit in real life. Cassie's like, why are we clapping? I woke up Cassie. Usually whenever I clap, it's to hype up the dog. Whenever Cassie gets the zoomies, I just start clapping like crazy, and it just fires her up. She just starts showing off. Dang, that's crazy, Radcliffe. Yeah, regular, I see that. Totally. Tuck 360? Oh, shit. Dude, BMX Streets is super fun, man. Oh, tuck backflip. There we go, a little bit of a dipped tuck 3. There's a non-dipped tuck 3. Dude, this is super satisfying, I will say. Dude, I don't know how I've never really got down on the dirt jumps, but this might be my new favorite thing to do in this game. Absolutely session. What in the world was that? Death. Duncan, I'd say so. 10 said, nah, I'm stupid. Nah, yeah, it's definitely like, I don't know, dirt jumps, I guess. Turbo, getting mail can suck. Having homies to ship stuff to, it helps a ton. That's like Garrett was just in the chat on TikTok. And I've had a package sitting at his house for like a week now, probably at least, waiting to get picked up. Massively appreciate when I have a homie nearby to have a package sent to, because that can be one of the more difficult things of living in the van. Whoa, we landed crisscross. Dude, that'd be sick if you could land crisscross on purpose. Like if they like coded it into where it was a button to land crisscross. I used to fuck with some crisscross tricks. That was when you knew that the homies were getting bored at the skate park, when the crisscross maneuvers started coming out. Oh, dude, appreciate the likes. We're currently in Sacramento area. W Stream, appreciate you, PJ. YouTube, for the viewers that have been watching for a while, I usually don't ask or don't care, but I am just curious because this is different than the usual. Has the view count went down since we started riding the dirt jumps? Just curious. I was born in 98, so like, kind of a 90s baby. Maybe. Came up short. Yeah, yep, you can have stuff sent to the UPS stores. Problem is, UPS stores charge anywhere from $5 to $15 per package. Which, like, doesn't sound too bad, but, like, when you're just, like, ordering, like, a cheap $15 item off the internet, and then you pay $7 shipping, and you pay $10 to pick the package up, it's like suddenly you're paying twice as much just to get a hold of it than the actual thing's worth. W-Stream Chronos, thank you, man. First super chat in quite a while. Appreciate that, dog. Thank you, sir. Eric, you were born in 1990? How old does that make you? Favorite thing to watch? Dude, Lazy, appreciate you saying that. Adam, nice, dude. What kind of van are you in? Where are you at? The game is BMX Streets. Dude, these are so satisfying. It takes like a lot of focus to make it work correctly. I like how delayed it is. Don't we love that, Trendy? Oh, barely pushed through. Nice. We have yet to land the last jump. I always overdo it on the last one. Thank you, Eric. Dude, super fun. Okay, yep, you're 32, Eric. Pretty similar age. First time seeing the channel. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you. Love your van and sim. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate it, man. No, I am not. I'm not, Chow. I should have been going through Santa Barbara like right now, but I won't be out that way most likely for like roughly a year maybe. What in the world? About to turn 27, nice. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate you pulling up for the bike content. Yeah, the sim content's definitely my main. Normally the bike content does a little better and we have a crew hanging out watching, but tonight's been super slow on the talk. Dance Comp, when's your next magazine? Dude, do they still make magazines? That's what, I have a Dance Comp shoestring that holds my monitor on my racing simulator in place that I got many, many years ago. Big turn down, or T-bog flip spin maneuver. I did not mean to do like 17 bar spins. Oh, why are we not? Look at that. Foot jam whip to death. Nathan, no, that's great. On TikTok, we've had like 1 to 10 viewers all night. Which usually TikTok's my main platform. It has been for years. I have almost 400K on TikTok. So that's super slow for over there. But that's what, dude, I've said multiple times how much I appreciate the YouTube viewership right now. Really holding it together. Dance Comp's still up. I'm about to build a new bike for my nephew. Dude, sick, T. I hope your nephew is so stoked. I hope you're stoked, too. That sounds so fun. Nah, I got an old Xbox and PlayStation. I be gaming on computer. Oh, death. Jason, there's a ton, dude. You can download modded maps on computer. So, like, I don't know, maybe hundreds? Or over 100 or around 100 maps. Nadio, it just depends what kind of laptop you have. I think you need a dedicated graphics card in your laptop. Like, it has to be a gaming laptop. Not just like a basic, normal one. Yeah, dude, I rode BMX for many, many moons, but I don't really ride anymore. I destroyed my shoulder. AK, one of the hardest first things to get used to living in the van was just getting adjusted to finding good parking spots for parking overnight to not get harassed. Indian Air, seat grab. That's too much for me, Jesse. What's an Indian Air? What's an Indian Air? W. Eric. The game is BMX Streets. Oh. Oh wait, Indian Air is like a Superman? Is that what that is? How do we do those? I forgot about that. Hey, hold up, we're trying to do a Superman. 5K, W man, dude, appreciate you. You have probably sent like 80% of the likes on this stream. How do I do Superman? Okay, we're probably gonna bail. Yeah, Eric, it sucks, dude. Bikes are all fun and games until they're not. Oh. I cannot, I don't know. I don't know how. I think we're out. I think I'm gonna have some dinner. Make some fajita leftovers. Have a small burrito. Call her a night. Hopefully hit the hay kind of early. Hey, Cancholas, thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate the likes and the follows. Dude, I'll try to remember to check you out after stream, Cancholas. See if you pop up as one of the top viewers, which there's a good chance you will from all the likes. But I think we are calling it. I know, dude, right? Pulling some Ryan Williams fucking kind of tricks out at the end here. I know, it's insane. Oh, we ate it. Ooh, Rand, that's a dialed setup. What's up, Carolyn? Nah, no Minecraft today. I should have been, honestly. would have had the same view count on Minecraft all night than we had on here, so I might as well have just been on Minecraft. I played this tonight thinking that since it did good on view count yesterday, I would have assumed it would have did good on view count today, but that was not the case. Eric, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Good stream. Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I think we're gonna hop off. Jack, BMNG is probably my main game. Carolyn, hope you had a good day. We're calling it. We went live for a good 2.5 hours. Cancholas, thanks for hanging out, dude. And it is time. It is time. I do have Wi-Fi. I do have Wi-Fi. I've been in the van for 5 years. I don't really play any shooter games, no. I haven't for a long time. Jack, right? Jack? That's hilarious. I know, I tried to jump the tree trunk last second. The upload on Starlink ranges from like Jack, from like 15 to 30-ish. My Wi-Fi router from Connectin, where's it at? Right there. The Connectin Wi-Fi router. I've seen up to 60 megabits per second upload on that. But it's not as consistent. It's not quite as consistent as Starlink and being able to have service everywhere. So it's kind of give or take. Eduardo, I just don't know, just haven't really had fun with them lately. I might do an old school Call of Duty stream very soon. Be ready for that. There's a chance that I'll play some like Modern Warfare 2 from 2009, or Black Ops 1, or even Modern Warfare 1 from like 2007 or something. Carolyn, I have seen some of them. They're so funny. They're so funny. Damn, Radcliffe says my house gets like 5 to 10. Yeah, dude, the best internet speeds I've ever had have been in the van. It's crazy. Yeah, down under, I run pretty low bit rate a lot of times. Are you on Starlink? Dude, yeah, drift vlogs. Old cameras they go so hard. You were, Carolyn? Nice. Yeah, dude, Black Ops 2 is so legendary. All those games are definitely peak games. Yeah, for sure, dude. Definitely some Black Ops 2 zombies. We might stream some Black Ops 2 zombies. I went through a small phase of doing that for quite a while. Yep, this is the new BMX pipe. This is the final version of it. I mean, I don't know about final version. They're always doing updates and such, but the current final version, if you will. Aiden, thank you, dude. 900. Oh, that was more than a 900. Okay, here we go. We'll hit one 900 and then we're out. Calling her a night. Gonna have some dinner. Figure out what I'm doing with my life. 720. Ah, dude, that's tough. Okay, hold up. Oh, wait. 900's gonna go to Fakey. We have to go 1080. There's still a lot of spins. Martin, I haven't seen any of your comments. I think you're getting filtered. There we go. Oh, wait, that was a 1260? Wait, 900 doesn't land, Fakey? I don't know nothing about anything. I think 900 I'd land Fakey, wouldn't I? 360, 720. 900, 1280. 900 being Fakey. We're out. It's frying my brain. I can't remember. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Excuse the yawn. We're gonna hop off, have some late dinner, 9 p.m. and figure out what the heck I'm doing. You would land backwards. What's up, McKimmy? I thought so, yeah. The only reason what really made me realize that is because Tony Hawk was doing 900s on half pipes when he did the first ever 900. But we're bailing. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of the night, rest of the day. I need to eat some dinner and figure out what the heck I'm doing. Drop a sub if you guys haven't. Stream twice a day, every day. Sim racing, sim drifting in the racing simulator in my passenger seat in the mornings. And then playing controller games or keyboard games in the evening. We are at a truck stop in Sacramento, California. There's a chance if you guys pull up tomorrow. Dude, totally R5. I mean, C5 is cheap. If you're happy with the C5, I definitely can't argue like the price on that. But for me, I want 100% all day, 10 out of 10 times would go Moza over Camus. Just because of their entire ecosystem and all the wheel options and having a normal wheelbase rather than the weird bulky wheel with the motor inside of the wheel. That whole thing has always seemed strange to me. But you cannot argue with the price. If you're going for strictly, you want Newton meters. Also, I've had a friend whose C5 burnt out in less than a year. Not to say they all will. He could have just got a lemon and maybe he was using it really hard. But that is something worth mentioning. I see chats on both platforms. What's up, Saggy and Coot? Appreciate you guys pulling up. We're bailing out. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Do I have anything else to say? I'm tired, dude. We're gonna have some dinner. There's a chance that if you pull up to stream tomorrow, we might be in the middle. We might be 12 hours east of where we're parked right now, driving all the way from California. We could be parked way out in the middle of the desert. So hit the sub button, hit the noti button, hit the follow button. Oh, dang, Betta. Sick, dude. Thank you, man. Yeah, dude, it's nice out here. But yeah. I would say there's a chance we'll be streaming out in the middle of the desert tomorrow night. There's also a chance not. Maybe it'll be a couple nights. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate the likes. I have no idea what Moza has for warranty, to be honest. But it was a C5. It was the Camus C5 I was talking about that my friend had his burnout. That was the Camus C5. But once again, I think that they're reliable. I don't know. Camus gives me the ick for a few different reasons. But once again, you just cannot argue the price. You cannot argue the price. Direct drive wheel for those costs are pretty crazy. I will say, like many things in life, to some extent you get what you pay for. So, I don't know. It's all subjective. Any direct drive wheel you'll be happy with. That's where I'm gonna end it. That's my base statement. 5 Newton meters, direct drive, you're chilling. You'll enjoy it, man. If you enjoy the look of the wheel, that's all you can ask for. We're out. If you guys have any questions, pull up to the stream tomorrow and ask away. Otherwise, we will, we'll see you tomorrow. Sim racing in the morning if I'm not traveling. If I am traveling, then it'll probably be a really late night stream around this same time right now. Playing some controller games. But 9 p.m., good time for me to call it. Hit the sub button, hit the noti button, come up tomorrow. Glad to answer any questions and chat with you guys while we're playing some games. But I gotta make some dinner, man. It's already 9 p.m. and I need to eat. So thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate the subs and the hangs. And have a good one, man. Eat some healthy food. Do some shit that you enjoy to do. And be easy on yourselves. We'll talk to you guys later on. Have a good one. Appreciate you guys. Ivan, pull up to the stream tomorrow. Questions all day tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button. And happy to talk with you. Peace, guys. Have a good night.